Welcome back to Trinity Ball Yard on the Hill on the campus of Trinity College of Jacksonville for Game 2 of this Tuesday afternoon doubleheader between TCJ and the Stallions of NAIA Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College. Hello again, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau. You're watching us live on the TCJ Eagles Sports Network. Abraham Baldwin won the opener 13-4. They got 3 home runs. Those home runs came off the bats of Cam Campbell, Quentin Rawls, and Dylan Davis. The Eagles got a 2-run homer from Larson Lott, but Abraham Baldwin won it 13-4. You're looking at Chance Helvey warming up for the Eagles, a redshirt freshman from Port St. Lucie, Florida. No wins, 1 loss so far this season. Helvey has an ERA of 7.71. He has pitched 4 2/3 innings. He's allowed 8 hits, 6 earned runs. He has walked 6 and struck out 4. Here's a batting order that will face Chance Helvey. The shortstop, Quentin Rawls, leads off. Batting second and left is Zach Bowman. The right fielder, Dylan Davis, will hit third. The middle third of the batting order consists of the DH, Joe Cooney, center fielder, Cam Campbell, and first baseman Chasen Cash, and the bottom 3 are third baseman Drew Rothschild, catcher Talon Watson, and second baseman Billy Gerges. The Eagles have almost the same lineup, not exactly. Logan McGann is at third. The shortstop is Morgan Mulbauer. Rishan Amaro is at second base, and Tyson LaChapelle is at first. Darren Goki is in left. Dominic Gattinella, the center fielder, and the right fielder is Jacob Burt. And Larson Lott will catch both games of this Tuesday afternoon doubleheader. Pitching for the Stallions will be Trace Hodges. We'll tell you more about him when he takes the mound. But first, Chance Helvey gets ready to pitch to Quentin Rawls. And Game 2 is now underway with a fastball in there for a strike. Quentin Rawls in Game 1, in addition to the solo home run, also had a 2-run double. His updated batting average is now .378 as he swings and fouls this one off. 5 homers and 35 runs batted in for the Stallions shortstop. He's down in the count, 0-2. Helvey winds and delivers and misses. That one got away from him and missed everything. Final game for TCJ of this week, and then all student athletes will get to enjoy the rest of spring break. We're back here next Tuesday afternoon against Thomas University. High fly ball, left field. Back to the track goes Goki. This ball is off the wall. Rawls will round second. He'll head on into third, and he will stop there with a leadoff triple. Goki did everything he could. He just ran out of room as that ball hit right up against the 315 sign down the left field line. If he had a couple more steps, he would have made the catch. But it's a leadoff triple. And Zach Bowman, the left fielder, at the plate. He was 3 for 5 and scored 3 runs in game number 1. And he is now batting .447. Takes the first pitch fastball for a strike. Bowman has not homered. He has driven in 5 runs. And with those 3 runs scored in game 1, he's now scored 17 times. He'll get an RBI here. Mulbauer's throw is low, and that's going to be an error on the shortstop. It will be an RBI ground ball for Bowman. And he is safe at first because of the low throw. The throw would have beaten him. So he is aboard with nobody out. And Dylan Davis at the plate. In game 1, 1 for 5, but that one was a 3-run home run. And he lines this first pitch into the gap in right center. That's going to score the run from first. Motoring all the way around will be Bowman. And that is an RBI triple for Dylan Davis, and it's 2-0. So So Davis wasted no time lining one. Bowman's run is unearned because he reached on the error, but it is already 2-0. Nobody out. 2 runs in, a triple. Ground ball that should have been an out but wasn't, and then a double. And here's Joe Cooney, the DH. Takes the first pitch low and inside. He had an RBI triple in the first inning of Game 1, and he also doubled twice, 3 for 4 plus a walk and a run scored with that ribby. And he takes this one downstairs. That is ball 2. Cooney now hitting .360. Davis, before that triple, .311. And Cooney takes this one down low. That is ball 3. Three balls, no strikes. And Helvey will wind up with the runner at third and miss outside for ball 4. So Cooney works a 4-pitch walk, and it brings up center fielder Cam Campbell. Had the solo home run, also an RBI double. He scored twice because he also drew a walk, 2 of those actually. Campbell's now hitting .311, 6 homers and 26 RBIs. Runners are at the corners. 2 runs are in. There's nobody out. And that one is in the turf. Stallions did not attempt to steal a base in Game 1. They didn't have to because they got a whole bunch of hits and 13 runs. Ball, no strikes, and the pitch. Looped down the left field line and out of play. Even the count at a ball and a strike. So it's 1-1. And Helvey from the stretch delivers. And that one off the end of the bat. It's going to bounce in front of Mulbauer. He will not have a play. Mulbauer and McGann crossed each other up. Another play that should have been made and wasn't. We'll have to see how that one goes down. The bases will be loaded with nobody out. Once that ball hit the turf, it hopped away from Mulbauer. Now timeout. Coach Broden out to the mound. Very inauspicious start for TCJ. A triple, a ground ball with a low throw, RBI double, a walk. We're still waiting on the word. To me, like it would be an E6, but we're waiting on the final word. It will be Davis at third, Cooney at second, and Campbell at first. And still nobody out. That's going to be an error on the shortstop. The scoreboard says base hit. Again, we're going to wait. Still looking for the official word. Looked to me like it would be an E6. First pitch misses upstairs to Jason Cash. He had a tough Game 1, 3 strikeouts and 4 trips to the plate, also a pop-up. Takes this one up and in, and he's ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. It is an error on the shortstop. And a swing and a foul back. 2 hits and 2 errors. 2 runs are in. Nobody out. Bases loaded. Chasing Cash. Trying to cash in. He's hitting .347. 3 homers, 22 RBIs. Here's a 2-1 from Helvey. High pop foul, and this one is out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Helvey will wind up with the bases loaded. And this one is popped up and out of play. We're at 54 degrees now. The wind has shifted, blowing out towards straightaway center at about 7 to 8 miles per hour. We're about as warm as we're supposed to get this afternoon. Helvey at 2-2. And another one popped up and out of play. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Helvey's already thrown 18 pitches. Count is 2-2. Look by the right-hander. Now ready. And ball 3 is down low. Three balls, 2 strikes. Helvey shakes off one sign, likes the second. And a line drive, well hit towards right. Burke will make the catch. The runner from third will tag. That's Davis. He will score, and it's 3-0. That run also unearned, as that should have been the third out of the inning. But it's on the board, and it's 3-0. Brings up Drew Rothschild. Goes as a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Chasen Cash. There are 2 outs. Check that one out. And the pitch, line drive into right. Once again at Burke. He will make the catch. The runner at second. Looked like he was trying to tag up. Cooney slipped and was unable to get to third because of it. Cash, on his fly ball to the right, got credit for an RBI sac fly. Now there are 2 outs as Rothschild flies out. And the first at-bat for Talon Watson. First time we've seen him this afternoon. Watson hitting .280, a home run and 4 RBIs. And a swing and a miss at the first pitch. He's the catcher for game 2. Parker Wallace caught game 1. Scored a run, but was nothing out of 4. But he did a great job behind the plate. Nothing, not a single pitch got past him. 1 strike pitch to Watson. Misses up and away. Wallace also threw out the only base stealer for TCJ. Threw him out at second. Ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. A good slider by Chance Helvey. Trace Hodges will pitch for the Stallions. Helvey wants to end this inning right now. 3 runs in. The 1-2. And misses low and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Abraham Baldwin will also play Thomas University next. A doubleheader this coming Friday and a single game on Saturday. Here's a 2-2 from Helvey. That one's well outside, and Lott, good job of knocking that one down. And the count is full, so both runners with 2 outs will be off on the pitch. Joe Cooney is at second. Cam Campbell is at first. Infield just trying to get that third out. There go the runners. Swing and a miss at a slider. And Watson is out on strikes. 3 runs, only 1 earned. 2 hits and 2 men left. After a half an inning, it is 3-0 Abraham Baldwin. Doing the pitching for the Stallions in Game 2, a sophomore from Roberta, Georgia. Right-hander Trace Hodges. And Hodges, 4 wins, no losses. This is his 8th appearance and 3rd start. He has 1 complete game. In 22 2/3 innings, Hodges has allowed 15 hits, 4 runs, all earned. He has walked 8, and he has struck out 17. He had a very good outing his last time out, 5 1/3 against Loyola. 1 hit, 2 earned runs, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts. So he's coming off a fine performance. He will face Logan McGann, Tyson LaChapelle, and Gadriel Burgos in the bottom of the first. In the middle third of the Eagles batting order, Larson Lott, Dominic Gattinella, and Jacob Burke. And the bottom 3 are Darren Goki, Rishon Amaro, and Morgan Mulbauer. Defensively for the Stallions, Zach Bowman is in left, Cam Campbell is in center, and Dylan Davis is the right fielder. Drew Rothschild is at third, Quentin Rawls is shortstop, Billy Gerges at second with Jason Cash at first, and behind the plate is Talon Watson. Logan McGann will start things off. 0 for 4 in Game 1. And we get our first look now at Trace Hodges. And his first pitch, fastball right down the middle, taken for a strike. McGann is now hitting .250. He is tied for first in the NCCAA with 20 stolen bases. 1 strike pitch, high pop foul, and it's out of play. 0-2. McGann is also tied for 6th in the NCCAA with 29 runs scored. Here's a 1-1 to McGann, and he takes a fastball just off the outside corner. So 1 and 2 strikes to McGann. And a pitch. This one is popped up, and it is out of play. A 1 and 2 strikes. McGann trying to start a rally here in the first inning. The Eagles looking to earn a split. Abraham Baldwin got their 20th win of the season earlier today. And that one is upstairs to even a count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. They're also 6 and 3 in NAIA Southern States Athletic Conference competition. Here's a 2-2. High pop foul. That's out of play. Stallions are in first place in their conference. NCCAA, they don't do conferences. They do power ratings. They don't go by the record, and power ratings will come out later in the season to get them ready for their seedings for their tournament. There's a line drive into right field. That's a base hit. McGann on for the first time today. So Trace Hodges serves up a single to the first man he faces, and Tyson LaChapelle is at the plate. LaChapelle was a pinch hitter in game number 1, his only time to the plate. Had a ground ball to third. On the season, LaChapelle, very nice, 327, 5 runs batted in. He's also drawn 8 walks for an on-base average of almost 500, 492. Now, McGann with those 20 steals. Let's see if Coach Copeland has anything in mind. Head coach John Copeland, the only head coach in Eagles history, his 12th season. That one is inside. Jordan Broden, the associate head coach, and also a recruiter here at TCJ. He's the head of recruiting. Former Eagles player. And assistant coaches Sammy Coffrin and Ryan Ongst, also former Eagles players. Both of them 4-year players, along with Coach Broden, who was a little bit before Rhino and Sammy, but pitched 4 years here at TCJ. 2 balls, no strikes. Coaches of the Stallions, a head coach Mr. Blake Williams and assistant coach Charles Brown. Again, not showing any signs of taking off, not going there. And LaChapelle takes one just off the outside corner for ball 3. Athletic Director of Abraham Baldwin, Mr. Charles Wimberly, and the Sports Information Director, Ms. Becky Taylor. I am the Sports Information Director here at TCJ, Ray Bureau. Also love bringing you the action. And ball 4 is outside. It was a little bit of a late call. LaChapelle had to check back and make sure, but he's aboard. There are 2 on with nobody out. Eagles had similar opportunities multiple times in game 1, but didn't get much out of them. As Abraham Baldwin pitching, Trayvon Lee, Jeff Hayes, and Rowan Blanton shut the door. Jeff Hayes was awarded the win in relief, although Trayvon Lee did very well, but pitched 3 2/3, must go 4 in a 7-inning game, the starter, in order to get the win. That one's a wild pitch that will allow McGann to take third and LaChapelle to take second. And so 2 men now in scoring position for the Eagles' leading RBI man, Gadriel Burgos, who was 11th in the country with 26 runs batted in. And pitch to Burgos, a pop-up that gets out of play. He was 2 for 3 plus a walk and 2 runs scored in game number 1. And his updated batting average, .313 with a home run in addition to the 26 RBIs and on-base percentage of .424. Trying to drive in 1, maybe 2. And he takes this one just a bit outside. Always have to do my tribute to the late, great Bob Uecker. 2-1 the count. Hodges not too concerned about the runners. Nobody's holding either of them close. There's a line drive and a base hit. Should score 2. McGann is in. Here comes LaChapelle. There will be no throw to the plate. They cut it to second base, and that's a 2-run single for Gadriel Burgos, and the Eagles have cut it down to 1. Burgos lined that one. It looked like it either just barely missed or tipped the glove of first baseman Jason Cash, but the way it kept going, I'm guessing that it did not hit the glove. McGann and LaChapelle both cross, and Larson Lott is at the plate, and he had a great first game. I'll tell you about it in a moment. As he takes the first pitch breaking ball for ball 1. Lott had a single in the first, a double and a run scored in the 4th, and a 2-run home run right over the 385 sign in center field in the 5th inning, and he drew a walk in the 7th. So on base 4 times, 3 for 3, with a pair of runs and a pair of RBIs. And he was the catcher in game 1 also, and he's going to do both games here. The Eagles short-handed because of injuries. They got Gavin Williams back. Great to see Gavin back in the lineup in game number 1. Not in the lineup here in the nightcap. Could see him later on. Line drive into the gap, but that's going to be caught. Burgos, a little too far off the bag, and he just got back in time. A great throw from Davis in right. Lott hit the ball right on the button, but right at Davis. And Davis came very close to doubling off Burgos. That's the first out of the inning. Dominic Gattinella at the plate. He also had a pretty good game 1, 2 for 4, and each of his 2 hits drove in a run, a single and a double. He takes the first pitch fastball high and tight. Davis made that play at first as close as it possibly could have gotten without getting a runner. 1 ball, no strikes. Gattinella digs in. And he takes a slider for strike 1. Gattinella is now hitting .338, no homers, 11 RBIs. Gross has not tried to steal a base this season. 1 out. With the runner at first, he just drove in 2. Gattinella put a big swing on a breaking ball, but fouled it off to the right side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gattinella nearly put one out of here himself in game one. He hit it right off the top of the fence. Here's a 1-2 to Dominic Gattinella. And a cue shot towards third. Rothschild will go to second for one. The relay throw will not be made, so a fielder's choice. And there are two away. Gattinella hustling, making sure not just to beat the throw, but the throw wasn't even made. That brings up Jacob Burke, who in game number one was 1 for 4. And Burke is now hitting .275. Line drive, base hit into center field. Gattinella will stop at second. Eagles are hitting the ball well in the first inning. They've scored twice and have an opportunity to tie it up, depending on what Darren Goki Jr. does. He was 1 for 3 plus a walk in game number one. Goki hitting .200 now. 1 RBI. Goki will pitch, play the outfield and first base. And this one is low and inside and gets away, and that'll be the second wild pitch charged to Trace Hodges. And now a base hit could put the Eagles out in front. Gattinella to third, Burke to second. 1 ball, no strikes. Chance to drive in two for Darren Goki. And that one's also low. Watson, though, knocked it down and kept it right by his feet. Gattinella doesn't have to wait to see if the ball will be caught with 2 outs. Neither does Burke, so they'll be going on contact no matter what. 2-0, Goki ahead in the count. Pitch. Line drive, base hit into left. Gattinella will score. Burke, they're going to wave him in. Here's a throw to the plate. It is not in time. A 2-run single for Darren Goki Jr. and the Eagles lead 4-2. 4-3. RBIs 2 and 3 for Goki. And the 4th hit of the inning for TCJ. Good to see them bounce back after a rough top of the first. Rishawn Amaro at the plate. 1 for 3 in game one. And a breaking ball for a strike. Amaro hitting .250. 4 RBIs. And the pitch. That one, a breaking ball low. Almost got away again. Single, walk. 2-run single by Burgos. Line drive, fielder's choice, single and a single. 2 outs, the pitch, and Amaro pulled his head and swung right through it. It's now 1-2. Burgos a 2-run single. Goki a 2-run single. Ball and 2 strikes to Amaro, the 8th man to bat. Hodges delivers. Swing and a miss. And Amaro chases one in the turf to retire the side. For the Eagles, 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 man left after 1. 4-3 TCJ. Both offenses sent 8 men to the plate in the first. The Stallions scored 3 of them, the first 3 men in their batting order. The Eagles scored 4 of them. Chance Helvey, only one of those 3 runs earned, 2 errors behind him, helped the Stallions, and that's a team you don't want to give extra assistance to because they can really swing the bat, as we saw earlier today. As a team, they're batting .318. And with 3 home runs in game 1, they now have 32 as a team on the season. Billy Gerges will lead it off, the number 9 man in the batting order. First pitch from Helvey. Line drive into right. Drops right in front of Burke for a base hit. I thought for a moment Burke would have a chance, but it took a nosedive straight down. And he did the wise thing, playing the hop. Leadoff hitter, you don't want to risk that ball getting by you and going to the fence. Top of the second, 4-3 Eagles. Quentin Rawls at the plate. He started that rally with a triple. Scored the first run. And he takes the first pitch down low. We did not see either team at all in game 1 square around a bunt. Ball, no strikes, no sign of it here either. Helvey gets a slider in for strike 1. Only 1 stolen base attempt. That was Rishawn Amaro, but he was cut down. Parker Wallace threw him out. Here's a 1-1. High fly ball, left field. This one, it could be trouble. It is gone. The second home run of the day for Quentin Rawls, his 6th of the season. And right away, the Stallions get the lead right back. It's now 5-4. 2-run homer after the leadoff single. So Rawls halfway to the cycle, and he's got the 2 toughest ones out of the way, a triple and a home run. Zach Bowman at the plate, reached on an error. That ground ball he hit brought in Rawls, and he later scored the second run. And he misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And that fastball's in there for a strike. Fourth hit for the Stallions. There's a ground ball, base hit into right. So both these teams came out swinging in game number 2. Hit number 5. Brings up Dylan Davis, who had an RBI double in the first. Ended up scoring the 3rd run of the inning. His double brought in Bowman. Bowman is now at first again, so he's now 1 for 2. This one misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Helvey delivers and misses just off the outside corner. For the second straight inning, the first 3 men reach. Swing and a miss at a nice slider. 2 balls and a strike. Runners going. The pitch. Ground ball towards third. McGann has only 1 play. He'll throw to first just in time. McGann did not have time to set his feet, and he made a great throw on the run. Bowman advances to second on the 5-3. Excellent play by Logan McGann and a nice pick by Tyson LaChapelle at first base. 1 out, Joe Cooney, the DH, at the plate. Runner at second. Cooney walked in the first. Got as far as second base. Helvey's first pitch fastball is high. 1 ball, no strikes. Helvey takes a long look back at second. Now delivers. High pop up right behind the infield. Mulbauer calls off Amaro and makes the catch. He ended up having to reach over his shoulder because the wind is blowing in that direction. And he made a nice catch. That one wasn't as easy as it looked coming off the bat. Two outs with the runner at second. First pitch, swing and a miss to Cam Campbell, who was trying to hit that one onto the JV field behind right field. Trinity Christian JV plays Columbia High School in about 15 minutes. 1 strike pitch is a breaking ball for strike 2. Campbell did have the home run in the 3rd inning of game number 1. He now has 6 home runs and 26 RBIs. And that one is a little bit below the knees. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Eagles softball gets a little time off, and then next Thursday, a home doubleheader in the South region against the University of Fort Lauderdale. That doubleheader starts at 2 o'clock. The 1-2, and that one misses down low. Then Eagles softball will play a 3-game series, unusual in softball, against Baptist University of Florida. 1 game on Friday the 27th and 2 games on Saturday the 28th. 2-2, swing, and a foul. Lot held on to the foul tip, so that is strike 3. For a moment, I couldn't tell if Larson Lott had caught the ball. Well, 2 runs score on the 2-run homer from Quentin Rawls, and we go to the bottom of the 2nd with Abraham Baldwin leading 5-4.
The National Christian College Athletic Association is dedicated to keeping Christ at the center of intercollegiate athletics, empowering student athletes and coaches to make a meaningful impact for Christ. We are the only intercollegiate athletics association where ring chasing and king chasing converge, as our member schools embody the love of Christ through our game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. The NCCAA also provides funding through the Sports Ministry Fund to support student athletes and coaches involved in sports mission trips and ministry activities. Since 2000, we have contributed over $445,000 to assist more than 6,700 student athletes and coaches. With 23 national championship events, we serve 88 member schools across the United States and Canada. The NCCAA, where ring chasing and king chasing converge.
Give a shout out to Mr. Michael Cooney. I'm guessing a family member of Joe Cooney, the Stallions designated hitter. Thank you for letting us know you're watching here on the live feed. Your team's ahead 5-4 as the Eagles come to bat in the bottom of the 2nd. They got 4 runs off Trace Hodges in the 1st. All 4 runs earned. And Morgan Mulbauer, the only Eagle not to bat, as they put 8 up to the plate. He hits the first pitch into shallow right field, and it will be caught by the second baseman, Billy Gerges, for out number 1. So 1 out for Logan McGann, who started that 4-run rally with a base hit into right. McGann, the leadoff hitter for the Eagles. Well, they took the lead after surrendering 3 in the 1st. They're now behind by 1. And McGann fists one foul into the bullpen area. And no balls and a strike. Wind still blowing out towards center. It's been steady. It's calmed down and come back a few times, but overall pretty steady out towards center field. Not all that hard, about 8 miles per hour. Breaking ball for a strike. Check that ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Trace Hodges trying to rebound after a tough first inning. The Eagles really hit him hard. There's a 1-1. And this one is upstairs. But he got the first out of the second on 1 pitch, a pop-up. Caught by the second baseman, Billy Gerges. 2 balls and a strike to Logan McGann. And a nice curveball for strike 2. I just came in with a 1.59 ERA. He's had a really nice season in limited opportunities. And that one misses upstairs. That will fill the count. 5 1/3 innings in his last outing, his longest of the season. And if I'm remembering correctly, that was March 7th. 1 out, bases empty, the payoff pitch. All 4. That's the second walk issued by Hodges. And the Eagles have the potential tying run at first base. And Tyson LaChapelle at the plate. And LaChapelle drew the first walk, and both McGann and LaChapelle scored on the 2-run single from Gadriel Burgos, who is in the on-deck circle now. 1 out with McGann at first. He's going. Here's a throw down to second. It is not in time. Logan McGann gets his 21st stolen base of the season. And unless someone I don't know about is also playing today, that puts McGann in sole possession of first place in the NCCAA. Unless the gentleman he was tied with has stolen a base today. So he's in scoring position now. The pitch was a strike to LaChapelle. 8 RBIs, and the pitch, good curveball for strike 2. That one had a lot of vertical movement to it. So 0-2 to LaChapelle, who came in hitting well over 300. 327. And a foul tip held on for strike 3. So that's out number 2, and it brings up Burgos. Now has 28 RBIs on the season. And if the man he was behind hasn't driven in a run today, then that would put Burgos in the top 10. Tying run at second. First pitch to Burgos is upstairs. One ball, no strikes. That would tie Burgos for 10th place with Ryan McCarron of Toccoa Falls. And that one is taken high. That's ball 2. Also, a gentleman named Marcos Arrocho has driven in 28, and so has Driscoll Rowland. So Burgos is now actually tied for 8th in the NCCAA. He takes a strike. Again, came in tied for first with 2 gentlemen in stolen bases. He just got his 21st, so unless those 2 have stolen a base, Logan is now in the lead. 2 balls and a strike to Burgos. High pop-up, and this one is out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with the runner at second. That is the tying run at second base. Just checks the runner not being held closely in the 2-2. There's a looper. Got a chance to drop, but no. Coming in and making the catch is Zach Bowman. The ball hung up a little too long, and Bowman made the play to retire the side. The Eagles get a walk and a stolen base, but no runs. They leave one. After 2, it's 5-4 Stallions. After 2, it's 5-4 Stallions looking to sweep the doubleheader. The Eagles trying to earn a split. Chance Helvey on the mound. He has allowed 5 runs, 3 of those earned through the first 2 innings. Hello to the Davis family checking us out in Georgia. Family members of Dylan Davis, who has an RBI double in 2 trips in this game and had the 3-run home run in the 7th. Hopefully your family, Dylan, got to see that live. I'm sure you're going to tell them all about it tonight, too. Larson Lott, Dominic Gattinella, Jacob Burke, the scheduled hitters when the Eagles come to bat in the bottom of the 3rd. But first, Chasen Cash, Drew Rothschild, and Talon Watson in the top half. Chasen Cash has a sacrifice fly, so no official at-bat, but an RBI. Got that in the 1st inning. Helvey's first pitch, popped it up and out of play to the right side. That one right off the fists of Chasen Cash. There's action in the Stallions bullpen. That is Maddox Earls warming up for Abraham Baldwin. There's a ground ball sharply hit towards short. Mulbauer, throw to first in time. Helvey gets the first man of the inning for the first time today. Now he'll have Drew Rothschild coming up with the bases empty and 1 out. Rothschild flew out to right. Hit that ball really well, but right at Jacob Burke. Helvey wasting no time. First pitch misses outside. In the 3rd, get that updated. And the 1-0. And a strike called. I'm doing a scoreboard and announcing. Occasionally, I might forget to update something. The the Ellis family. Misread that. Watching us on the live feed. Also from Georgia. 2 balls and a strike. Pitch, swing, and a miss. Rothschild tried to hit that one a long way. Hold his head, and it's 2-2. Chance Helvey takes a long look, now ready. The windup and the pitch. High fly ball, left field, back at the track, and caught. No, it bounces off the warning track for a ground rule double. Thought for a moment Gattinella had it, but it tipped off the end of his glove, hit the track, and bounced just to the right of the 355. So that will be, well, it's called a ground rule double. It's more of a book rule double. And Rothschild is at second with 1 out. Rothschild with the double. That's his 8th double of the season. Brings up Talon Watson, who struck out to end the first inning. RBI opportunity, and the first pitch up behind his head. And 1 ball, no strikes. Had the DVR set to record that WBC championship game tonight. Since I'm off tomorrow, I'm going to watch it then. It'll be hard not to see anything as far as a score goes, but I'm able to do that. There's a looper into center field. That's going to drop down. Gattinella will not have a play. He'll just toss it into second, and an RBI single for Talon Watson. Rothschild scores, and it is 6-4. RBI single for Watson. Nothing at all that Gattinella could do. It's just looped off the end of the bat for the base hit. Talon Watson picks up his 5th ribby of the season. Runner for the catcher. We'll try to see who that is. No numbers on the front of the jersey. Makes it hard to see, but that's a very big man out there at first base. Well, if I'm seeing that right, Cam Taylor, number 15. I saw that back of his jersey correctly. And that one is in there for a strike. Throw over to first. That is Cam Taylor, a junior from Lithonia, Georgia. He gets back in ahead of the tag. Taylor's on the move. And the throw will be late. Taylor got a great jump. And he steals a bag. So a runner in scoring position with 1 out for Billy Gerges. A count of 2 balls and a strike. Taylor now 2 for 2 in stolen base attempts this season. Gerges fouls this one back. 1 out, 1 run is in. And in now 10 innings of play, the Stallions have scored in all 10 innings. The 2-2 misses down low to fill the count. Three balls, 2 strikes. LV delivers a payoff pitch. Misses inside for ball 4. Second walk issued by Chance Helvey. 2 on with 1 out. Quentin Rawls at the plate. Took it over the left center field fence in the second inning. He already has a triple and a home run and 2 runs scored. That was a 2-run shot in the second inning. And that one is in the turf, and Lott with a good backhanded stop. Maddox Earls has been throwing for quite a while in the bullpen. LV misses outside. Trying to see if that's still Earls out there throwing now. There is a gentleman throwing pretty seriously. Two balls, no strikes. And a chopper towards third. McGann will tag Taylor, and that's the only play he will have. So that'll be a 5 unassisted on a fielder's choice. Two outs. Gerges moves into second, and Rawls is at first for Zach Bowman, who was 1 for 2 with a run scored. One run is in. It is 6-4, top of the third. LV delivers. Not sure where that missed. It was close. Might have been a little low or outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Hard to tell from up here. I have the same view you have. The 1-0. Line drive. Off the glove of Amaro. A base hit. Here's a runner around third. Throw to the plate will be cut off. That's an RBI single for Zach Bowman, his second RBI of the game, and it is now 7-4. Second hit as well. Gerges hustling all the way. He scores. Rawls goes first to third, and Bowman is at first. Dylan Davis at the plate, 1 for 2, an RBI double in the first. Helvey takes a long look. He does have 2 outs. And a strike right down the middle. No balls and a strike. Helvey from the stretch. This one missed outside. Counts 1-1. Bowman's on the move. Hard ground ball pulled foul. So Bowman will head back to first. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count to Davis. He'll be trying to get out of the inning with just the 2 runs. Give his offense, who has swung the bat pretty well through the first 2, an opportunity. Got 4 in the first. There goes Bowman again, and a high pop-up. And this is out of play, and Bowman's getting a nice little workout. Count still 1-2. Let's see if he takes off again. I'd be winded right now. Probably sitting down on top of the base. He's not going this time. Strike 3 called on the outside corner, and that retires the side. Stallions, though, get 2 runs on a couple of hits and leave 2. Bottom of the third coming up. Stallions lead at 7-4. We go to the bottom of the third, and the Stallions will have a new man on the mound, Maddox Earls. And Luke, our statistician, is saying he's guessing he knows where Maddox Earls got his first name because it's spelled exactly like the Hall of Famer's last name, Greg Maddux. Maddux, the freshman from McDonough, Georgia. Normally wearing number 12, but today wearing number 3. He has no record. This is his 4th appearance, all in relief. 2.38 ERA in 11 1/3 innings, and his first pitch fastball is a little high to Larson Lott. Earls has allowed 7 hits, 3 runs. They've been earned, 5 walks, 8 strikeouts. He's allowed 1 home run. Larson Lott hit a home run in game 1 and loops one into right, but that's right at Davis, just a few steps in for the easy catch. That's twice Lott has gone to Davis. The first time was hit a whole lot harder. That one right off the end of the bat. So here's Dominic Gattinella, who reached on a fielder's choice in the first and scored the Eagles' 3rd run of the inning. Bottom of the 3rd. Eagles got all 4 of their runs in the first. One ball, no strikes. And Earls from the stretch delivers a hard hit ball right at the third baseman Rothschild, who's been a vacuum cleaner over there, and he makes a strong throw. Gattinella hit that one right on the button. Nothing to show for it. And Jacob Burke at the plate, 1 for 1 with a run scored. Gattinella hit that one hard, right at Rothschild. Stallions have not committed an error at any point today. And Jacob Burke takes the first pitch breaking ball a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Earls working exclusively from the stretch and the pitch. Fastball, high chopper towards third. Rothschild charging in this time and makes another strong throw to retire the side. So a perfect 1-2-3 inning for Maddox Earls. Trace Hodges pitched only 2 innings. He won't qualify for the win. 4 runs all earned on 5 hits and 2 walks. Well, we go to the 4th, and Abraham Baldwin leads it 7-4. Top of the 4th. Joe Cooney, Cam Campbell, Jason Cash as scheduled hitters facing Chance Helvey, who has a new battery mate. Marquennis Jr. Brown has taken over for Larson Lott, who caught the entire first game and the first 3 innings of game number 2. So Marquennis Brown, redshirt sophomore from Chiefland, Florida, a transfer from Millennia Atlantic University. He has a home run for the Eagles this season. And Joe Cooney will step in, a walk and a pop-up to the shortstop. Joe, you have some family members watching. And the first pitch from Helvey is fastball a little bit high. Cooney started to flinch but held up in time. One ball, no strikes. Helvey with the pitch. That one misses up and in. Stallions got 3 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third. The Eagles got 4 in the first. And the pitch. Ground ball into left field. A base hit right between Mulbauer and McGann. And so the leadoff hitter aboard. And that is hit number 9 for the Stallions. Brings up Campbell, who was nothing out of 2. First pitch swinging, and he pops this one out of play. No more Eagles baseball this week. Back here next Tuesday, 4 p.m. And the pitch. That one hit off the foot of the batter, so that's a foul ball. Eagles play Thomas University, who's a conference opponent of Abraham Baldwin, currently in 4th place. Abraham Baldwin will also play Thomas in their next series. That'll be Friday and Saturday, March 20th and 21st. Two strikes to Campbell. Runner at first, nobody out. And the pitch, high fly ball, well hit towards right. This ball's going a long way, and it's out onto the JV field. The 2-run homer makes it 9-4. That JV game is now underway, and they just got an extra ball. And the second home run of the day for Campbell. He now has one in each game. Cooney scores on the play. He started the inning with a base hit. And Jason Cash, the next hitter. Elvy's first pitch to Cash. And a slider for a strike. Campbell hit that ball very hard. 1 strike. And the pitch. High fly ball to left. Gattinella back at the track. Makes the catch on the run. Dominic Gattinella ran a long way and made the catch with one hand and avoided crashing into the wall. So he made the catch and stayed on his feet. 1 out for Drew Rothschild, who was 1 for 2, double and a run scored in the 3rd. And the pitch is a strike. Stallions have scored in all 11 at-bats today. One strike pitch, and this one is low and outside. Counts 1-1, 1 out, base is empty. 2 runs are in. A high fly ball down to right field line. Burke right on top of the line makes the catch 1 step in foul territory. And that's out number 2. That brings up Talon Watson, who got an RBI single in the 3rd. Then his courtesy runner, Cam Taylor, stole the base, but was tagged out on a ground ball to the 3rd baseman. Watson 1 for 2 with an RBI. And the pitch. This one misses low. Kenneth Brown is batting in the number 4 hole in place of Larson Lott. It'll be a while before Brown comes to the plate. That one misses upstairs. The Eagles have 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom half of the 4th. Doki, Amaro, and Mulbauer. 2 balls, no strikes. And this one hits the plate. Three balls, no strikes, and a pitch. And that one got the inside corner. Counts 3-1, 2 outs, bases empty, 2 runs are in. And ball 4 is down low, putting Watson aboard. I'm going to assume Taylor will come out again, and I actually got it right. Third walk issued by Helvey. So here comes Cam Taylor once again, taking over at first base for Talon Watson. Billy Gerges at the plate, a single, a walk, and 2 runs scored. Big lead off first. Taylor stole the base last time. Not going this time. The first pitch is outside. Ball, no strikes. And a throw over to first, and the runner's back. Talon Watson has some family members watching. Miss Rachel from Crystal River cheering on Talon and the Stallions. Always enjoy seeing people let us know that they're watching. Runner's going, and a swing and a foul back. Tough break for Taylor. He had the bag stolen, but he has to head back. Ball and a strike. He got another terrific jump. Taylor gets another pretty good lead off first. And it's soft toss over. Taylor 2 for 2 on the season, including one today. Gets another half step, and Helvey this time, a little more intent, was going for the pickoff, but Taylor got in the back of the bag. 2 outs with the runner at first. Helvey from the stretch, runners going, the pitch. Throw down, not in time. The pitch appeared to be up high for ball 2. And another steal for Cam Taylor. So 2 balls and a strike. Gerges digging in. Came into this game hitting .277. And he takes ball 3 inside. Three balls and a strike. And Helvey delivers. Strike 2 called. Gerges thought it was outside, took that first step, and is called back to the box. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners going, and ball 4 is down low. Another steal for Cam Taylor. Gerges draws the walk, second time in a row that he has gotten a free pass. And Quentin Rawls is at the plate. He is 2 for 3. And timeout. Coach Copeland comes out to the mound. That usually indicates a pitching change. Trey Rosado will head to the mound. We'll tell you a little bit more about Trey Rosado in just a moment. You're watching TCJ Eagles Baseball on the TCJ Eagles Sports Network. The new pitcher is Trey Rosado, who is coming off a brilliant 4-inning scoreless outing against Bellevue University on Friday at the Russ Matt Invitational. Rosado, a sophomore from Longwood, Florida. 4 2/3 total innings. This is his third overall appearance. 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 of those earned. He has walked 3 and struck out 4. But again, 4 scoreless innings in his last outing. He will inherit 2 men aboard. Gerges is at first. Watson's courtesy runner Cam Taylor is at third. Taylor just stole 2 bases. Quentin Rawls will be the batter. There are 2 outs. Chance Helvey, 3 2/3 innings, 10 hits, 9 runs, 6 earned. He is responsible for the 2 base runners, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Hello to the Lester family watching us here on the live feed. And Rosado will get ready to make his first pitch. It'll be Quentin Rawls at the plate. Junior Brown relays the first and third signs. 2 outs. And Rosado from the stretch. And the pitch. And a fastball for strike 1. Rosado looking to continue what he did on Friday. Came in relief and put up 4 scoreless. Breaking ball misses down low. There is a left-hander in the Abraham Baldwin bullpen. Owen Lamb starting the toss for the Stallions. Breaking ball popped up, foul territory. LaChapelle gives way to Amaro, and the ball drifts back fair, but Amaro is able to make the play to retire the side. So Rosado comes in and does his job, gets Rawls on the pop-up. 2 runs score on the home run from Cam Campbell. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 9-4 Stallions. Maddox Earls had a 1-2-3 bottom of the 3rd. He'll try to do it again in the 4th. He'll face Goki, Amaro, and Mulbauer. 9-4 Stallions lead. Darren Goki, 1 for 1, a 2-run single in the 1st. That gave Trinity the lead at 4-3. Well, then 6 so far unanswered by the Stallions afterward. There's a looper and a base hit for Goki. Came in today's play hitting just 180, and he is now 2 for 2 in this ball game, and that's his 3rd hit overall on the day. First hit allowed by Maddox Earls. The 5th hit overall for the Eagles. Brings up Rishawn Amaro, struck out in the first. That ended the 4-run rally put up there by the Eagles. Fouls off the first pitch. Mulbauer on deck, then the top of the order. No balls and a strike. Line drive, that's going to be caught. And Goki, well aware, gets back. So Amaro hit the ball fairly hard, and a nice play by Gerges, who caught the ball on the run. Morgan Mulbauer at the plate, popped up to the second baseman his first time up. Goki singled to start the inning. He's at first. And the pitch is down low. One ball, no strikes. And Mulbauer, good eye at the plate. That's ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. And a breaking ball misses outside. Maddox Earls on the mound for the Stallions. Second man to pitch in this game. Trace High just started. Worked the first 2. And a throw to first. Cash started to throw it around, maybe trying to deke Goki. Darren Goki is a junior. He's been around a while. He's also a pitcher, so he knows the tricks. He's also a first baseman, too. And that one misses low and outside, and Mulbauer draws the walk. First walk issued by Maddox Earls. 2 on, 1 out for Logan McGann, who was 1 for 1 with a run scored, a walk, and a stolen base. Started the game with a base hit, scored a run, walked into second, stole second base, but didn't get any further. There's a chopper towards short. Could be 2. The flip to second for 1. The relay throw is in time. A 6-4-3 double play, and that ends the inning. Eagles get 2 on with 1 out, but do not score. After 4, it's 9-4 Stallions. Ray Rosado got the only man he faced in the 4th. That ended a threat after the Stallions had scored 2. So first chance at a clean inning for Rosado, 1/3 of an inning so far. He will face 2, 3, and 4, Zach Bowman, Dylan Davis, and Joe Cooney. 9-4, Abraham Baldwin leads. Bowman 2 for 3. He's also reached on an error. He's scored 1 and driven in 2. That's barring any changes. Right now, I do see Coach Williams talking with the home plate umpire. So might be some changes. There will be because they're both looking at lineup cards. And with a left-handed hitter in the batter's box and no jersey number on the front, looks like it is Bowman, though. Bowman, a left-handed hitter. Trey Rosado gets ready to face 2, 3, and 4 in the batting order. Rosado's first pitch is a strike right down the middle. Nothing in 1. And Rosado delivers and misses down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Owen Lamb still throwing in the Stallions bullpen. He stopped for a while, then started to toss again. This one down and in. 2 balls and a strike. He is joined by Leyland Ellis. Hasn't started to throw, but he is stirring around. I don't know if it's Leyland or Lallen. Ellis. And a strike call. Neither one is throwing at the moment. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sato shakes off 2, likes the third. Here's a 2-2. And a chopper towards short. Mulbauer, pick, the throw in time. That was Zach Bowman batting. And there's 1 away. And it looks like we have a new batter in the place of Dylan Davis. Again, I cannot see the jersey number, a left-handed hitter, and no numbers on the front of the jersey. So hopefully he'll turn around for us and see who it is. It is Cam Taylor. So Taylor, who stole 3 bases as a courtesy runner, is now officially in the lineup as a pinch hitter for Dylan Davis. And he hits one into right field for a base hit. So he is on base, and he's already stolen 3. That's the first hit that Trey Rosado has allowed. And Joe Cooney is at the plate, single and a run in the 4th. He is 1 for 2 plus a walk. Taylor a big lead off first. See if he takes off again. Not this time. Cooney fouls off the first pitch breaking ball. Top of the 5th, 9-4 the score. Throw over to first, and the runner's back in plenty of time. No balls and a strike. Runner not going, and a pitch in the turf, blocked by Brown. Long look by Rosado. Taylor a good lead off first. High fly ball towards right. Should be easy for Jacob Burke. And he makes the catch. 2 outs for Cam Campbell, who put one out onto the high school JV field last time up. Shadows look pretty sharp. So far, just a base hit. And now 1 full inning. And the first pitch misses low and outside. ball, no strikes. And a breaking ball for the strike. Sure if this is Campbell. It's another left-handed batter. Looks like a different gentleman. Taylor goes, another great jump. Brown's throw is on target, but late. I'll tell you what, Cam Taylor, he gets a jump and he can run. That's his 4th stolen base. Balls and a strike. And the pitch is in the turf. Taylor started to move towards third, but put on the brakes. Three balls and a strike. Sato delivers. Swing and a miss. It's Cade Haywood wearing number 22. Batting for Campbell. That was a big rip. Sato with the 3-2. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Well, Taylor, who was hitting .324, got the base hit in his pinch hitting appearance, but Rosado is able to strike out Cade Haywood to retire the side. That is the first time all day that Abraham Baldwin has not scored. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Stallions lead at 9-4. New pitcher on the mound, Owen Lamb. We'll tell you more about him in just a bit. Sophomore from Plains, Georgia. Normally number 25, but wearing number 19 today is Owen Lamb. No record, his 7th appearance, all in relief, 5.79 ERA. He does have a save. Lamb has pitched 9 1/3 innings. He's allowed 10 hits, 8 runs, 6 of those earned. He has walked 8, and he has struck out 8. He last pitched on March 13th against Bruton Parker. Had a little bit of trouble, but he's had a few pretty good outings so far this season. And he will face 2, 3, and 4 in the Eagles batting order. Tyson LaChapelle, Gadriel Burgos, and Junior Brown. Here's LaChapelle, first pitch swinging, and he chases a high one for strike one. LaChapelle walked and scored in the first, struck out in the second. And a swing and a miss. And LaChapelle quickly down. No balls, 2 strikes. Jacob Brigman in the house. Making his way up to the box. Lamb delivers the 0-2. Got him on 3 pitches. LaChapelle out on strikes for the second time. Brings up Gadriel Burgos, who was 1 for 2, a 2-run single in the first. And the pitch 2. Gadgio Burgos, a fastball misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, bases are empty. And a breaking ball, swing and a miss. There are some defensive changes for the Stallions. That's the reason Jacob Brigman came up to give us those changes. Tell you about those in just a moment. The 1-1 and a curveball for strike 2. In the number 1 hole, now playing shortstop, is Hunter Robinson. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 and out 2. Cam Taylor has stayed in the game. He's in right field. He's still in the number 3 hole. Haywood stayed in the game. He's now playing center field, batting 5th in place of Campbell. There's a new first baseman in the number 6 hole. Give you that name in just a second after this pitch. To Brown, which is a strike. Dallas Durden is now playing first base. No balls and a strike to Brown. And a chopper towards third. Rothschild could not pick it. That's going to be an error on the third baseman. The first error of the day for the Stallions. And Brown is aboard with 2 outs. Actually, that's not Rothschild. That's a new third baseman, Sawyer Franklin, who is in the number 7 hole. Courtesy runner for the catcher will be Angel Perez, just like he ran for Larson Lott. Dominic Gattinella at the plate. And one more change I'll tell you about after this pitch. And a pitch on the way is low and inside. Batting 9th, now playing second base, is Trayvon Lee, who was the starting pitcher in game number 1. There's a hot shot into left field. That's a base hit. Perez will round second, but he'll stop right there. 2-out single for Dominic Gattinella. He's hit the ball hard all day long. Got a couple of hits in game 1, his first base hit of game 2. Brings up Jacob Burke. First pitch to Burke, bounces for ball 1. So I believe we've gotten all the changes. Jacob Burke will try to drive in the run. The 1-0. There's a looper. This one has a chance to drop, and it does. Here's a runner around third. Perez, he will score. It is now 9-5. After 2 out, an error and a couple of singles. The run is unearned, but it's on the board. That's an RBI single for Jacob Burke. Gattinella hustles all the way from first to third. And Darren Goki, who's had a really good game, too. Overall, hits in 3 consecutive at-bats. 2-run single in the first. And Perez, after scoring, will go coach first base. Okie a chance to drive in a run. Breaking ball misses outside. Nine to 5, still some work to do. In the 6th, Dallas Durden will lead it off. Then Franklin, then Watson. Lamb delivers and misses low with the fastball. 2 balls, no strikes. Durden is the first baseman. So a lot of changes for the Stallions. Here's a 2-0. And a nice breaking ball that Goki took all the way, nods his head in agreement. Strike 1. Two balls and a strike, 2 outs. A run is in. Check swing, and Goki went too far, and he knew it. So that's strike 2. Lamb trying to stop the Eagles from rallying. 1 run has scored. The 2-2 to Goki. Strike 3 called, and that retires the side. The Eagles get an unearned run on 2 hits and leave 2 after 5. It is 9-5 Stallions. Top of the 6th, and leading off his first at-bat, Dallas Durden, who just entered the ball game as the Stallions' first baseman. And a breaking ball in there for a strike from Trey Rosado, who's done a nice job in an inning and a third. No runs, only 1 hit. And that one bounces in the dirt. Dallas Durden, 3 for 10 on the season. One of those 3 a double. Checked his swing in time and took a pitch outside. So 2 balls and a strike. Sawyer Franklin on deck. We'll get our first look at Franklin. High pop-up will stay in play. LaChapelle will make the catch right up on the line. 1 out. Brings up Sawyer Franklin, who also just entered the ball game. Came in defensively a half inning ago, and on the season looking for his first hit. He's had just 1 official at-bat, but he's also drawn a walk. Facing Rosado, and the first pitch is high. 1 ball, no strikes. Eagles will have 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom half. Rosado's pitch, breaking ball, misses outside. Brown, wondering where it was. The umpire says off the corner. There's action in the Stallions bullpen. There's a chopper foul to the left side. Actually, 2 Stallions throwing. 2 balls and a strike. There's a looper towards short, right at Mulbauer, just a few steps, and he makes the catch. So 2 outs for Talon Watson. Been on base twice. Singled and drove in a run in the 3rd, and then walked in the 4th. So he's 1 for 2 officially. And his courtesy runner, who's now in the game, Can Taylor, 3 steals as a courtesy runner. High fly ball to right. Should be easy for Jacob Burke. And what a nice job by Trey Rosado. We'll see if he comes out to pitch the 7th, but he's done a very nice job. 2 1/3 scoreless against a team that's put a whole lot of runs on the board. It's 9-5 as the Eagles come to bat trailing in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th, and another man on the mound for the Abraham Baldwin Stallions. Sophomore from Daytona Beach's Spruce Creek High School. Right-hander Drew Hurst. He will take over as the new pitcher. He is 3-1 on the season. Has a 5.33 ERA. In 25 1/3 innings, Hurst has allowed 27 hits, 18 runs, 15 earned. He has walked 3, which is terrific, and he has struck out 23, which is also terrific in 25 1/3 innings. He has allowed 4 doubles and 3 home runs. Rishawn Amaro, Morgan Mulbauer, and Logan McGann are the scheduled hitters for the Eagles, barring any changes. It is 9-5. Eagles got 4 in the 1st and then an unearned run in the 5th. If it stays this way, Maddox Earls would be the winning pitcher. Trace Hodges started but did not go 4 innings, and Maddox Earls has been very effective in his 2 innings of work. Allowed just 1 hit. Chance Helvey is on the hook for the Eagles unless they can rally. And Rishawn Amaro at the plate, nothing out of 2, a strikeout and a line out. Hurst gets ready to throw his first pitch. If you like nostalgia, you really like these Oakland A's looking uniforms from the 1970s. There's a chopper towards short. 1 pitch, 1 out. New shortstop Hunter Robinson, who came in last inning, gets his first chance. And the USA has announced the lineup for tonight. Witt, Harper, Judge, Schwarber, Bregman, Anthony, Smith, Terang, and Buxton. But they're going to play a lineup just as good of Venezuela. There's a tapper foul. Now, don't tell me anything because I'm recording it and I'm going to watch it tomorrow morning while I'm home. I actually have a day off with nothing tomorrow, so I get to do that. I'll be busy the rest of the week, though. 1 strike. Mulbauer tried to check, but he went around, and that's strike 2. Nolan McLean is on the bump for USA tonight. I saw that earlier, but had forgotten. And that one goes down low. It's going to be hard to beat what Paul Skeens did a couple nights ago, though. No balls and 2 strikes. And that one is down in the dirt. You have the Venezuela lineup yet? Andrew, our cameraman, check on that. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and a pitch. There's a ground ball towards third and picked by Franklin. Throw to first is in time. Thank you, Andrew. Ronald Acuna Jr. leading off. How'd you like that to be the first guy you face? Garcia, Arise. Man, can that guy hit? Suarez. He's hit 4 homers in a game. Gleyber Torres, Tovar, Abreu, Perez, Jackson Churios. I'm glad I'm not a pitcher. There's a tapper towards third. Franklin should be an easy play. 1, 2, 3. Nothing across for the Eagles in the 6th. 1 inning left to go, and Abraham Baldwin leads it 9-5. We go to the 7th, and Trey Rosado has been really good. 2 1/3 scoreless, just 1 hit allowed. In relief of Chance Helvey. And Rosado coming off that 4 scoreless inning outing against another powerful team, Bellevue, on Friday. And Bellevue at the time, the number 8 team in the NAIA. Rosado looking good then and looking good so far now, hoping to keep it going in the 7th. Unless there are changes, the scheduled hitters are Trayvon Lee, Hunter Robinson, and Zach Bowman. So we get a look at Trayvon Lee, who was the starter on the mound in game number 1, did not bat, so this is his first chance to take the batter's box. And as a hitter, he does have a home run and 8 RBIs. He is 8 for 39 on the season. And the first pitch, fastball on the inside corner for a strike. Lee is playing second base, entered in the bottom of the 5th. 1 strike and the pitch. Strike 2 called at the knees. Lee did not like the call. He's down 0-2. Same temperature, same wind. Mid-50s, out towards center at about 8 miles per hour. And this one misses outside. We're looking at those lineups again during the break, and you talk about 2 superstar-studded teams going at it. And strike 3 on the outside corner on the slider. So Rosado continuing to look sharp. It's his first strikeout, and now he'll go with Hunter Robinson for his first at-bat. Hunter Robinson on the season, 2 for 10 with an RBI. He's also walked a couple of times. And fastball's outside. Robinson also entered in the bottom of the 5th. Coach Blake Williams made a bunch of changes to get some reps in for his reserves. And a strike on the inside corner. Never know, injury like the Eagles are dealing with now or someone just not performing well. The reserves need to get their reps to stay sharp. The 1-1 and a breaking ball. That one's low, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Sato with the 2-1. Ball 3 is low and inside. Sato has not walked the batter. He's in danger of walking his first. And another man in the bullpen as ball 4 is upstairs. And Hunter Robinson draws his third walk of the season. 1 out with Robinson at first. And Zach Bowman at the plate. 2 RBIs. Also 2 hits, 2 for 4, and a run scored. Sato hasn't had to use the stretch much, but he does so exclusively. And that first pitch, great job by Junior Brown. Keep that ball from heading to the backstop. Man in the bullpen is Leyland Ellis. High fly ball, shallow left field. Goki giving chase. He won't get there. It's a base hit. Here's a man on his way to third. The throw is in time. Robinson cut down, trying to go first to third. It will be a single for Zach Bowman, his third hit of the game. Eagles catch a break. A very good throw by Darren Goki. And Robinson is out, trying to go first to third. So 2 outs now with the runner at second. Cam Taylor at the plate. He is 1 for 1 as a hitter, but totaling 4 stolen bases. 3 is a courtesy runner, and 1 officially in the lineup. First pitch, fastball's up and in. Eagles will have LaChapelle, Burgos, and Brown due up in the bottom of the 7th. In the pitch. There's a looper into left center. That's a base hit. Here's a man around second on his way to third. There will be no play. And the second hit for Cam Taylor. As a hitter, Cam Taylor came in at .324, and that goes up with his 2 for 2 performance. He is now 25 for 73. Better than .333. Bowman at third, Taylor at first. Third hit allowed by Rosado. And a high pop-up behind the infield. Mulbauer makes the catch to retire the side. That one was giving him trouble, looking into the sun and having to go back for it, but he made the play. It was out of the reach of Gattinella. So Rosado, 3 1/3 scoreless innings, just 3 hits. Gives his team an opportunity to try to rally from behind in the bottom of the 7th. It's 9-5 with a new man on the mound, who we'll tell you about in just a bit. The new pitcher for the Stallions, the 5th man to take the mound, a sophomore from Sylvester, Georgia, by the name of Leyland Ellis, who normally wears number 11, but wearing number 31 today. Ellis, no wins, 1 loss so far. 4.76 ERA. This is his 11th appearance, all in relief. 11 1/3 total innings. He's allowed 10 hits, 7 runs, 6 of those earned. He has walked 6, struck out 13. He has allowed a home run and 3 doubles. Last time out, Ellis, 1 2/3 scoreless innings with 2 walks against Bruton Parker. His longest outing, 3 innings on February 27th against William Carey. Allowed just 1 run then. Tyson LaChapelle will start things off for the Eagles. A walk, a run scored, and a pair of punch-outs. Ellis's first pitch, fastball for a strike. I do not see any further changes for the Stallions. One strike to LaChapelle, and strike two called on the inner half. He didn't like it, but it's 0-2. Stallions, 3 outs away from the sweep. Breaking ball misses the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Ellis delivers, and a high pop foul. It's out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. And that's a tapper, and that one is foul. A ball and 2 strikes. LaChapelle trying to get on base, give the Eagles a chance to rally. And it misses upstairs to even the count at 2-2. LaChapelle followed by Burgos, Brown, and if the inning continues, Gattinella, Burke, and Goki. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. LaChapelle out on strikes for the 3rd time. Trace Hodges started, went 2 innings. Maddox Earls would be the winning pitcher. He pitched 2 scoreless. Owen Lamb allowed just an unearned run. Drew Hurst, 1 inning, scoreless. And Leyland Ellis trying to do the same. Trey Rosado, what a job he did for the Eagles in relief. 3 1/3 scoreless against the first-place team in the NAIA Southern States Athletic Conference, a team that scores a whole bunch of runs, and they did today also. High pop-up, mid-range in right field. That's Taylor, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Eagles are down to their final out, and Junior Brown is at the plate. Reached on an error in the 5th and scored a run. That one's pulled hard, but foul to the left side. One strike to count on Junior Brown. First name Mark Kennis, goes by Junior. And the pitch. Fouls this one off. Brown came in hitting .259 with a homer and 6 RBIs. He's now 7 out of 28 on the season. Scored a run in the 5th. That one's down in the turf. That's ball 1. That was his 3rd run scored of the season. Counts 1-2. There's a drive, well hit towards left field. This ball's going to be caught on a great catch to end the ball game. That's a new left fielder out there. And what a catch he made. Looked like Cade Haywood robbing Brown of extra bases, and that's the ball game. Final score, Abraham Baldwin, 9, Trinity College, 5. The winning pitcher, Maddox Earls, his first win of the season. He has not lost a game, 2 scoreless innings, 1 hit and 1 walk. And Chance Helvey takes the loss. He's now 0-2. The Stallions, 21-8 overall. They're 6-3 in their conference play. The Eagles now 8-16 and 5-3 in South Region play. Well, that's it for today. That's it for the week. Next Tuesday, Thomas University is here at Trinity Ball Yard. But Thomas will first visit Abraham Baldwin on Friday and Saturday. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on the live feed. especially those who let us know that you were watching, the Watson family, the Lesters, the Ellises, the Davises, and more. We appreciate you letting us know. For Luke, our official statistician, Andrew on camera, Abby, our game day coordinator, Coach John Copeland, Coach Broden, and Athletic Director John D. Jones. I'm Ray Bureau saying good night and God bless you from Trinity College of Jacksonville.